Hello everyone, thank you for joining me today. I'm going to make a short video on this topic today, and this topic is going to be the job market, how to get a job, and why people are applying to thousands and thousands of jobs without even hearing anything back, right? And how to navigate it. I'm gonna make a more in-depth video if this video get a lot of traction, right? So like if you need like a step-by-step guide on how to apply it, how to get your resume screened, and everything that is going to guarantee you that job or give you a better chance of getting that job, I can make that video. If this video get a lot of traction, if you are interested in that, make a comment below. I will look into making a video if there's enough traction, right? So if you guys are in the job market like now, you're gonna find that you're applying to thousands and thousands of jobs, hundreds and hundreds of jobs at the minimum, right? And no one is replying back. No one is even giving you a chance to interview. Maybe you interview one or two times and then they ghost you, right? And yes, if you look on YouTube, there's a lot of ghost job, because of these company gets a little some benefits for doing that. But a lot of time you guys are applying wrong, right? And I'm here to tell you what you're doing wrong, because this is a very new phenomenon that's happening in the job market that is not being well taught and well discussed because it's very new. So if you are applying and you go into the internet, you're gonna find out that like people are gonna say that like they're using AI to read out a lot of applicants, so your resume isn't even going to the real person in the first place. And yes, that there's some truth to that. It's not AI. It's actually a system called ATS, right? And ATS is a system that is not AI. It scans for keywords of the description of what you have. Let's say like the job description, and a lot of these employers, they don't even tell the AI what the keyword is. They just copy and paste the job description and what their requirement is into the robot, the machine, right, the ATS app, and they just generate it by itself, right? So when you apply to these jobs, these robots or the ATS system are going to screen you out, even though you may be the most qualified person for that job. So you're going to have a lot of people, especially people who have a lot of experience and been in the industry. They're just like, why am I not getting? I should be getting job offer left and right, and that's because you're not getting the ATS system to recognize you. So let's say like you need to have a word of competence, right? So like let's say in the job description and in one of the things that you're going through on the website, it said competent, and it's just such a side note. But then the AI, or not the AI, because the AI would be better, it would better understand, it has better training module. But this is just a robot, right? A program would take some keyword like competence or like cooperative or something like that, but you don't have those keywords in your resume, but you have other things like, oh, I work well with other stuff like that, but it's not exact match. You're on instantly, you go down, right? So in order to get these video, and like I said, I'm gonna make a better video expanding this more if there's more interest in it, is that you need to customize every single job listing, your resume to every single job listing individually. The era of generic resume that you have to apply to a job, like that you just kind of sent to a job, is no more, because back in the day you used to have a human that would screen through your resume, but now it's a robot, a program, and it doesn't have the type of wisdom that a real person would have to apply like critical reasoning to your resume to get you that job, right? To see if you're a qualified candidate. So a lot of qualified candidates are just getting hit out. So what you need to do is you need to get an ATS system that yourself. You have to put it into, and I'll do a video on this later if it's more you have to kind of screen your resume for that job, and it's going to give you a percentage of how much it's matching. You want to get it as close to 100% as possible. And on top of that, it also screened for AI, what it thinks would be AI. So a lot of time when you have AI screening, you might get a false positive. So let's say when you're writing a resume, you're supposed to write it very robotic to begin with, right? So be like to the point, robotic, and that type of like grammar that you use may pop for AI, and you don't even know it, even though you don't use for AI, or maybe you use AI because you have to apply to hundreds and hundreds of jobs. You don't have time to make cover letter and generate like resume for every single job, right? So then what's going to happen is that you use AI to kind of help you expedite the process because you're writing so much, and you're going to like instantly get flagged for using AI by the ATS system, and then you're just disqualified from the pool. They just kick out your resume right away. So this is something that is really um, um, like kind of a minefield to navigate. You need to know how to kind of navigate it, right? You're gonna have people tell you like you need to reach out to a recruiter directly, blah blah blah. You can't reach out to the company itself because most companies don't even use in-house to hire. They use a third-party company to hire, which can even further affect that, right? so like you're not you can't reach out to the company itself, right? If you have a person and that can give you a reference, that's great, but that's even hard as well. So in order to do this, and this is something that very new, so like if you apply in like the 2019 era or below or pre that time, you are probably not going to be in that camp. You probably don't know what's going on. But if you're in the market now, you're probably going to see it. If you've been in the market since like, I think it started in the 2020 era, and 2021 is when it went full blown. And then so like if you graduated around that time and you're looking for a job around that time and you just apply to thousands and thousands of jobs, this is why. Because of the ATS system being the new thing at that time, it's at the 2020 era, right? So this is kind of what is going on with the job market and why you cannot get an interview. You can't get a person to read you're going to get rejection after rejection without even someone reading your resume, right? And those are just a few things that you need to kind of really consider. And I didn't really know this, right? So like I'll give you an example of myself where I have a 3.9 GPA in physics, right? 3.9 GPA, like very high GPA. I'm doing a master's, also a 3.9 GPA. I have an associate degree, and I actually have 2 associate degrees. I have so many degrees. I have 8.5 years of experience in the military, leadership experience, all these type of experience. I was also a linguist for the military. I was sent abroad, so it proved communication skills, right? I was sent on many missions. I was acting in the law office, so I was picked up to do paralegal office, and I was in the honor guard. On top of that, I did a year of experience for the Department of Commerce as a mechanical engineer outside of the Air Force in the civilian job, right? So someone with that kind of resume trying to find an engineering job or something in that kind of, or in any job, to be honest, should not find a trouble, right? Pre-2019, pre-2020, so 2019 and below, someone like that with that kind of resume, it should be a glowing resume where someone would like just be, but because of the ATS system, right, that prevents you, like someone with that kind of resume, like for myself, to even get to a real person to even look at my resume. And this is kind of the problem that we have today, where you need to get the keywords in, you need to customize your resume to every specific job, and it becomes almost a full-time job to apply for jobs, right? And it is a dark time, but this is just what we have to live with. And maybe this video kind of help you understand a little bit why the job market is the way. Now there's other tricks, right? Like I said, some people will recommend doing something like going into the LinkedIn, find a recruiter, link like trying to get connection with someone in the company to get a referral in to get you to the top of the pile, and that's all well and good. But today, even if you have referral and stuff like that, if you don't pass the ATS system, you're not even gonna get into that process because you're gonna get disqualified right off the bat. Hopefully this video will help and explain a little bit about the job market today, right? It is something that a lot of people don't understand, especially when you talk to like the older generation, even millennials who had a job right out of they graduate and they never really been in the job market since then, and like boomer definitely don't understand. It is the era of artificial intelligence, is the era of machines, and if you cannot use the machines to kind of get you in, then you're not gonna be able to get a job. And this is why a lot of people that's very qualified for a lot of jobs cannot find a job, right? And also the market is pretty bad too. Like the economy is pretty bad right now, but right now, and this is all across the industry, right? Even from like all the way from like selling suits, you know, at the mall to, you know, being a doctor, they all use ATS system now. So yep, something to just keep in mind. And if you need more help, let me know. I can make a second to kind of be a more in-depth video. This video is already getting too long. Yeah, comment below, like this video so other people can get, you know, like to see this video and may help other people as well. I don't make any money from this, like none of my video are monetized, and I just found out that YouTube as a company are putting ads on everyone's video now, even if you're not a partner, because I guess they're looking for money. So I'm not getting any money off of any of my videos. Is to help you guys, right? And to help other people, right? Share, subscribe, link, right? Bye-bye. Like, bye-bye.